Hi beautiful people, I hope you're doing great today. I just wanted to take some time to talk about what we can do to prevent a lowered immune system, which is the reason we get sick so easily, is if we have a lowered immune system. And there are different things that cause that, one being negative thinking, talking about yourself negative, even stress, like feeding into all of that. I know like life gets stressful and we can't always be perfect. You know, I get anxiety to where I bite my lip, and I'm working on being more conscious of that. And what helps me be more conscious of that is breathing deep, consciously. So that's one thing that we can do to get through the stress. Just breathe consciously and deep and realize that how I'm feeling right now won't last forever. I will move past, and that's the best we can do. One of the best things we can do for ourselves is to stay positive and optimistic. So when you have a negative thought, what I do now is to reverse it. So if I think negative, like, oh man, I'm so fat, like, reverse it. You know, think, no, I'm beautiful and I love myself for who I am. So sometimes negative thoughts just pop into our heads and we attach to them. What is key is to not attach to them and to breathe through that. I have a first-hand experience on being so stressed out. I have made myself sick, and I'm sure others have too. So that's one thing that we can do. And another thing is our what we eat. And you know, I think it's very important to realize what we put in our bodies directly affects our DNA and our cells. And what the saying is true, you are what you eat, you guys. So think about it like this. When you are eating meat, if you have looked into the farms, the factories that these animals are in, they're being very abused in most cases. And when you're eating that dead meat from that animal who was abused, who had feelings and emotions about what they were going through, that comes into you. And I feel that you can feel that from that animal, and it will directly affect the way you feel. So also, when we eat a lot of processed sugar foods, genetically modified foods, it does affect our thinking, and it does affect our DNA, directly affects our DNA. And also, people say, oh, well, you know, even if parasites are in meat, they get cooked and there's, you know, it's fine, you can still eat it, which I don't know why you would, but realize that the DNA from those parasites stay in the meat, and, you know, you're consuming that, and you are merging your DNA with that. So think about that. And just the whole food pyramid is wrong, what we've been taught in America about, oh, you should eat eggs, you should eat all these carbs when you wake up for break fast, when you know. No, the carbs are not good. You know, wheat, you look into it, it's really not as good for you as people say it is. Starch, you know, milk, ugh, it's like drinking pus. And, you know, we have to be aware of these things. Even alcohol has lots of sugar in it. And for, you know, it affects both men and women equally bad, but for women especially, it can cause like yeast infections and build excess candida, which candida can even lead to cancer. So we need to be aware of that too. So yeah, I feel like this is something important to talk about right now. And also fasting, even, you know, fasting can help a lot with cleansing your body and drinking as much water as you can. I think it's really important right now for us to do everything that we can to raise our vibrations and frequencies, and that does tie into what we eat and what we think. So that's really all I have to say. I hope this video might be helpful to you in some way. I know that we're all together, you know, we're all one, we're all working on ourselves in different ways. You know, I still have to get through some things. I still have to clean out my body in some ways. So yes, the best we can do right now to keep a good immune system is to stay positive and to eat right. Not how they tell you to eat in that food pyramid that you were taught in American schools, but plant-based, honestly. So I believe that's very important. And don't overeat, because when you overeat, it clogs your colon. And man, like when your colon is clogged, that can lead to all types of issues. So yeah. All right, I'm done with the video. I hope you all have a really wonderful day and do everything you can to make sure that you won't get sick, because it's very important, even spiritually, mentally. All right. Y'all have a good one.